Eating clean, 24 50 calories, 290 proteins, 185 carbs, and 40 fats.
All right. What I don't want you doing is I don't want you off season trying to put muscle on like a bodybuilder.
215, 6'3", 5 to 6, carbs, proteins, and veggies. Measuring food.
I love that. I love that. He was eating healthy and stuff, and he's taking down and measuring it. Okay.
Wow. Eating clean, 24 50 calories, 290 proteins, 185 carbs, and 40 fats.
Wow, that's great. Especially because
I would like to add high-calorie meals, if you approve it. Don't know, just one high-calorie meal or high day.
Yeah, you wouldn't do a high day or that. I mean, you're taking in 300 grams, which is twice your body weight.
Booyah.
James, what are you weighing right now? Let me know that. Like for James, I know he has good set of abs, but he needs some muscularity to the rest of his body. And I also need him just training. So you 135, you're taking in 300 grams of protein. Yeah, there's absolutely no need for a high day. You're taking every day is a high day for you.
Every day.
I would do this though, because you are putting on weight with such a lean program.
How much protein?
300.
Not bad. No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, but only 180 grams of carbs.
Oh, that's bad.
And 40 grams of fat.
That's why it's
so his
bad.
protein is, I don't know what his protein is that he's getting up to. It's great that he's getting it up to 300, but how is he getting, what's he getting it up to 300?
All the scoops.
James, you are not doing protein drinks all day, are you?
He's got the protein.
Do you think he's doing protein drinks all day?
Oh, yeah, he is. James, don't even say you're doing the white fish and chicken.
I think he's doing white fish, mostly chicken, and not organic chicken.
I think he subscribes to the email list and he's getting hooked up with Titan Series protein. And so he's just chasing it with everything.
No. James, let us know. Let us know, kid. So for you guys that are off season or doing the 9-week power bodybuilding, depending on where you're at, like I know that we're going to with Jeremy Davis's, we're going to take him up.
You link your shit, you get banned. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone. We're gonna make sure that he's getting in his carbohydrates and stuff, because we're gonna take your protein to a certain level to where we're building muscle, and then we want to try to take the carbohydrates the rest of the way so we can utilize that energy and the refeed and the recovery. Okay, does that make sense, guys? There's gonna be a certain point where you're feeding your muscles enough protein, and then the rest of it should be coming from the other aspects of the calorie intake, like Rice Krispie treats, like oatmeal.
It's equivalent. The Rice Krispie treat and the oatmeal, they're both carb, you know. Straight up.
So we are set. Friday we're going to be doing at 4 o'clock in Texas. We are at Destination Dallas is the gym on Friday, 4 o'clock. Phil Heath and I will be getting a workout in there. So if you are in Dallas, Texas, we're going to be at Destination Dallas. Destination is the gym. It's a great gym. It's a great gym. So we'll be getting a workout in there. And then we got the expo on Friday and Saturday. So hopefully you guys will be coming out if you're in town and can stop by to see us. Mona will not be here because Mona is getting a recovery massage. But we did put up another YouTube on her page today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday. We got a couple of new YouTubes up on Mona's page with her eating. And she started her nutrition plan today. James is killing it? What do you do?
James is killing it. Mostly egg whites, chicken, sirloin, lean ground beef, sometimes white.
You're not doing lean ground beef and you're not doing sirloin.
2 shakes a day.
That's incorrect, James.
No, that's exactly what he says.
I know that's what you're saying you're doing, but you got
oh yeah, where's that coming
from? So yeah, where's the fats? Because if you're doing lean ground beef is usually about
you're
15
at 12 total with that.
Yeah, just with that snack, and then the sirloin. Yeah, so
one sirloin, one lean too.
Yeah. So just calculate out the calories. Make sure you're doing it right. I'm glad that you're doing a couple steak meals and the drinks are moderate. Up the yolks. Yolks are such an amazing thing. So if you can, try to up those yolks, buddy. All right. What I don't want you doing is I don't want you off season trying to put muscle on like a bodybuilder, getting ready for a show. If you guys know any bodybuilders, you guys know that those guys go up to 400 or 500 grams of carbohydrates. Now, what's great about that is that bodies can utilize it, and it's utilizing it not just for the workouts, but for the recovery, good sleep, and getting through the day. So that's kind of hopefully what we'd like to get you to. We don't want you to be offsetted as much as you are. But James, I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. But yeah, there's no reason for a high day. The probably reason why you feel like you could have a high day or you're so hungry is just because you're a high protein, moderate carbs, low fats. I do not know how tall James is. I would say he's taller than Heath Evans.
5'6".
But I do love the protein. Let's start bringing everything else up. Okay, buddy? And hopefully, I think you're on the 9-week power bodybuilding. I think you are. So that's an idea for you guys that are watching this today about how I would calculate out what you should be taking in. Right now, we need to put muscle on him. And so the proteins are already really great. He could actually back down the protein a little bit. Okay, so, and then bring up the carbohydrates. 5'6"? You did call it.
I want to see him at 175.
175
Ooh.
at 5'6", ripped, walking on stage,
Ripped.
posing to Born to be Wild.
Born
To be wild. We got week 3 and week 4 coming in, and then we're gonna do some singles after that, find out where we are, and then we'll start again another 4 weeks. I think Jeffrey's gonna hit a easy 405 for a dub, a big D dub on the front squat, which is more than Serge does on his back squat.
That's true.
That we've seen in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Year?
12. Yeah, 12. Nah.
Toxic over here, guys. Toxic. So we had the Bobo in town who set a new PR on his front squats. Do you know that?
Oh, that was a PR?
He's never squatted that much. And not only did he never squat that much, he never did it for 5.
That's
So
funny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that's a PR, my man smoked that.
Yeah.
That's not even a PR. That's like the new week 3.
I agree with Jeffrey on that. So he was saying that's not really a PR because Bobo came in and smoked a 305.
Yeah.
It wasn't 295, it was 305. And he smoked that for 5. So Bobo has to pick a new number. 375 is a single for the power bodybuilding. Let's see what else we got here. We have check-ins next week for all you Titan members. We will easily put down that link for you guys to get over in the Titan crew. Make sure you guys do that.
Nima. 215, 6'3", eating 5 to 6. Carbs, proteins, and veggies.
Did he say something that implied something else that's not written down that I can decipher by the way he wrote it?
He's not measuring his food. He's consistent on his shit.
So I'm with Serge on this. He's not measuring it. He's not calculating it out. Is it 5 or is it 6 meals? So
Literally.
he's not on a plan. So like, here's me. Here's my plan. It's written down. That's what I get. I get that Monday. I get that Wednesday. I get that Sunday. I get that every single day. That's my plan. I know exactly what it is. And then in 2 weeks, I'll decide, okay, am I going in the right direction or am I not going in the right direction? Now from there, I can dictate and go, hey, I need a half a cup of oatmeal more. I need 4 more ounces of chicken in one of my meals more. I can fine tune it into such a small amount that I'll get even better than I was getting before. and I need to change it because your body adapts to it. Now, that's the one little thing that I think a lot of you, I don't know if they even know that.
Say that again?
Do they know that if they eat right, they'll get in shape eventually? Is that how they think?
Yes.
If they eat chicken and vegetables and they drink their water and they do their cardio, eventually I'll be in shape, right?
You know what the problem is?
But is that right though? Is that kind of how these people think?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The problem is that someone comes up on Instagram with a shortcut, and then they try that first before going into the route that actually always works. I think the problem is the definition of the word right. That's because what falls under right? Yeah, man, I eat one meal a day.
That's my whole point about
An avocado,
healthy
tilapia,
and right.
and a rice cake. That's clean. You can't tell anybody that's not healthy.
Well, let me get this right. Let me add you in there right there. So he's talking.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Now I want to say, how do you pronounce his name?
It's Jeff. Nima.
Nima. Nima is doing 90% better than most people. He has an idea that he's eating a good steady amount of meals during the day. He's taking in his protein, carbs, and fats. Yeah. And so for me, I would say this goes back to my video about eating healthy. He's eating healthy. He's like that 90%. Yeah. Now he'll never be elite because that's the 1%. So he has to go furthermore. That's elite. That's elite. Now, so the one big thing here is this. Note taking is great because all you can do when you're not taking notes or you're not having the program down, or you're not paying attention, is you're kind of guesstimating. You're going, yeah, I don't know, I feel better. I was with Dennis James last week and he talks about, he writes down everything, every meal, everything. And I agree with that process because what we are doing right now is we are trying to become the 1%ers. I hope anybody on here, if you're just looking to get in shape and stuff, go join Jenny Craig and stuff. I don't care about that. You know, it's like, sorry, I don't care. If you want to actually be able to do what Socrates said, is really go to that 1%. And I don't care if you're a young teenager, girl or guy, or a 70-year-old man or woman, I'll take you to that point. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to take you to that 1%. Mostly because you don't want to be what average of society is today, because the average is terrible. Average is beyond terrible. So that may sound harsh, but the average people don't train. The average people don't eat. The average people don't even know what a gym is. So don't even go off of that aspect of it. So for this kid, I would say get on a nutrition plan that you write down, basically. And then question that in 2 weeks when you make the changes. And that's the same thing we're going to do with James here. James has to start putting on weight. Because I think for anybody, the ultimate goal is muscularity is going to be youthful, and you're going to lose muscularity as you get older and older. So it's smarter to put it on when you're younger so you can maintain as much muscle as you age. That's the first thing. And then just get as strong as you can, because again, that's bone density. So these are all the things I would recommend everybody to do. And so like with James, it's going to be a precise note-taking on what we have in that calorie-wise. And so right now we already kind of have him there. So he's doing better than 99% of the society. Now we just got to make the mind change to where he brings up his carbohydrates. And so for Nam, I would say you've got to put down what you've been doing. Don't come up with a percentage on what the internet tells you to do. Come up with what you've been doing and then change from what you're doing now. Jeffrey, anything added to that? Serge?
Measuring food.
I love that. I love that. He was eating healthy and stuff, and he's taking down and measuring it. I know that measuring or stuff like that seems like a pain in the butt. The reason I do it, and I don't guesstimate it, is because it just means too much to me to be able to continue to live the career I live. And also, it gives me a perfect idea on, am I tiring myself out because of how I'm dieting? where is the protein intake, where's the carb intakes, and unless I'm keeping track of it, there's no possible way I know this. And I have to, for me, not for guest posing purposes or anything, it's for me now at this stage, is that I just like pushing the envelope and seeing how long I can be crazy freaking strong and jacked. And as you guys, I don't know if you guys saw this, the videos, and I wish Serge was here because I would love to see it also with a third person. Besides me, well, it already is with a third person, Elias. The strength, we started power bodybuilding now. We started it 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, right? We started 6 weeks ago. Now, hold on for a second. I know that we said week 2 or 2. This is the start of week 3. We did week 1. We were all beat down. Didn't even make it through week 1. So we had to restart week 1. And then week 2, we almost made it through. Not 100%, but our bodies were still sore and beat down. And then finally week 3, we made it through. So then we started properly the week after that.
I've been sore for 3